We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the first of a brief two-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Carpenter will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming. Into the box, Ryan Sandberg, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
And now pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
First pitch, 6-10.
0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Musial is there, and he has it for the out.
That is second. The third baseman, Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Aramis Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Carpenter has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses. 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 3-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The next 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Williams. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Hit hard on the ground to third, and that's through for a hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping into the box, Ernie Banks. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First delivery to him on the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa. Line towards center field. Langford is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Fergie Jenkins, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So digging in now, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Stepping up to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
1 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-2, here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rogers Hornsby becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Musial.
At the plate, Stan Musial, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll step in here at 275, and even 20 home runs and 41 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fouled away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So in now for Chicago, Derek Lee.
The first baseman, Derek Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Andy Castro.
So stepping in, Andy Castro. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. And there are two away now. At the plate, Rick Wilkins. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Wilkins is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. 2-2 now with two away and the base is empty.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward for his first chance, Albert Pujols, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
In the air out toward right field. Sosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Stepping up now, Scott Rowland. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Ted.
Digging in, Ted Simmons, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Simmons stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryne Sandberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fouled off. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sandberg is retired, 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aramis Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Curveball, and he'll just watch this one. 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in now, Billy Williams, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Smith has a play, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Ray Langford. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Ozzie Smith.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Chris Carpenter. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
The next Cub up, Derek Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. All even now, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Lou Brock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Rogers Hornsby, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Coming to the plate now, Andy Casto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The catcher, number 2, Rick Wilkins.
At the plate now, Rick Wilkins, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Simmons shading to his right. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Fergie Jenkins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Scott Rowland.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Casto is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in, Ted Simmons, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No balls and a strike to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Ray Langford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Ramirez.
To the plate now, Aramis Ramirez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And the pitch.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Full count to Billy Williams, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is skied into short left center.
Brock waits on it.
And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready once again, Ernie Banks. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Still only 1 out in the inning. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in once again, Sammy Sosa. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's now 2-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Red Shandy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Red Shandy.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. On the ground to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the the belt. The pitch. Lou Brock is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. So a big moment here and standing in Rogers Hornsby, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Jose De Leon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Jose De Leon.
So striding forward now, Derek Lee will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Lee.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Andy Casto, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Striding in once again, Rick Wilkins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. None out, runners at first and second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Fergie Jenkins trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1, here it comes. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0.
7th inning, correct.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Stan Musial.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Williams is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming, here it is. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And there's ball 2 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Sosa is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in, Scott Rowland. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Aramis Ramirez.
Yeah, that last at bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Langford has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Billy Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Ernie.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Three and 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Woody Williams trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Woody Williams.
Derek Lee will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Ted Simmons. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Dick Ellsworth is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the box, Ray Langford. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-0 now. Fouled off. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate now, Ozzie Smith. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Casto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Joe Hedrick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Joe Hedrick.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again. Popped him up. Wilkins waits on it, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Jack Flaherty will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Standing in, Andy Casto is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Flaherty has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Rick Wilkins. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Ron Santos will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ron Santos.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-0, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sandberg has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he'd set something nice for him.
The 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Aramis Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 2. Bruce comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Chicago Cubs, number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Leading off the inning, Rogers Hornsby, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And there's ball 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Payoff pitch home. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
At the plate, Stan Musial. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Casto will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number two.
Now batting, third base.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Scott Rowland, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, what a play. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chicago came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Dick Ellsworth claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bruce Sutter wraps it up for the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.